Hello everyone and welcome to my student spirit. Today we'll be reacting to episode 4, As If Alive But Not Alive. Now I don't really know what that means. Maybe Elijah's going to possess Kabeb or something. I don't really know. But that's my prediction. I honestly don't know where this series is going. Obviously, they got to find the murderer, but they haven't really been doing that so far. So I don't know if this episode's going to be about finding the murderer or just, I guess, the concept of being dead and coming to terms with it. But we'll see. So without further ado, let's just hop straight into it. Are you at Ace buying food?
Yes, it is. The cook.
Alright, I accidentally did the Russian version, but now I got the dub version up, so I'll actually understand what they're saying.
We haven't changed the tax over yet. It's regular price. Alright, it's taking it. Do I need to cancel?
Dude can't afford 2 packs of ramen. You need to get a job, my guy.
Do you know when, approximately? No, don't send me any dumplings. I'm not hungry, really. What for? Well, for rent, for transport and stuff. I'm not cold, Mom. Anyway, you got it. No money then.
Alright, so obviously they're having some financial issue, but I'm not sure if it's because he's a college student or because the mom herself is like poor, but it kind of gives me the vibes of the mom is actually like in debt or running away from the mafia. Indebted to the mafia is kind of what it sounds like at the moment. But that literally is based off of nothing. Oh, we're getting the intro again, but it's different. It's so weird that they always change the intro. Like, this looks almost exactly the same as the first intro, but it's still different with like the bowls and stuff. So I guess they're still experimenting with it.
Start returning in at least one paper on time, then we can talk.
Elijah, I see you may have forgotten, but living people need to eat to life stay that way.
I don't know. When I worked part-time, it was just distracting, and it wasn't that interesting.
I guess you weren't starving to death.
Oh, and before I forget, I should also mention I got a brand new microphone, so I'm still messing with the settings and making sure everything is like working properly. So if I sound a little weird or the volume's a little off, that's why, okay? Just so you guys are aware.
Demtri, if you really need money...
Oh, find yourself. I knew it. Here's the idea.
That's what I said too. I literally said that find yourself is so vague. That's so vague.
Go to rest. You'll help me out. I'll earn some money. We'll find you. Everyone's happy.
I thought that item had a deeper meaning. Self-reflection. What's my place in the world? At the end of the day, finding yourself is not just about finding a good job.
I wonder if you have to interpret the list in a certain way. Like, if they just played hide and seek and Kabeb found Elijah, does that count as finding yourself? Or if he finds himself in a mirror or something, does that count? Or does it have to be self-reflection? It has to be a deeper meaning, like Elijah says. I guess to Elijah, the meaning is self-reflection. So I guess to Elijah, self-reflection, therefore it has to be self-reflection because, you know, it's Elijah's thing. It's Elijah's goal. But if it was, say, Kabeb's goal, would that change things? I guess. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but I'm sure at least one of you will understand what I'm trying to say.
Fine. Let's start with the basics.
Hey, wait. What was that?
Well, I finished it. It fulfilled its purpose. It was reborn, I guess.
The cup?
We've been through this already so many times, and
Okay, whatever. Who cares?
That's so weird. How does a cup die? I'm so glad Kabeb questioned it, because I was just going to kind of let it slide, but then Kabeb brought it up, and how does that work? A cup cannot die. It doesn't have a soul. Whatever, the show, I'm sure... Whatever, the show's question... Whatever, it's like SpongeBob, you know, where they light a fire under the... Whatever, it's like SpongeBob where they light a campfire underwater. It doesn't make sense, but because the creators acknowledge it, it's okay. So it's okay that it doesn't make sense.
this is illegal.
How dare you? You're invisible. It's perfect.
Do you really think that I will find myself by hiding packets around town?
Well,
Demtri!
Oh, it took me a second. I'll be honest. It took me a second to figure out what they were talking about, but I understand now. I understand. Why does he have to do all this like shady business? Why can't he just work at a cafe or a store or something? Oh, there we go. We're working at McDonald's. Are you just that bad at everything you do? Surely there's one thing you're good at. I mean, even just being a flower salesman. What? You're gonna quit a job because someone you like came in one day? You're crazy, my dude. You're crazy.
what I said? Oh, yes. Robots.
This would absolutely suck, being a ghost and having to attend all your old lectures, because he always brings the notebook with him. And ghosts, they don't need to sleep, they don't need to eat, so all he's doing is sitting there. That would be the worst thing ever. You finally die. The one thing good about dying is you don't have to worry about school or work. But he still has to go to school. That would be terrible. My poor dude.
I couldn't wake you up!
And oh my gosh, he's not only attending old courses, he's attending courses that don't even belong to the guy that's forcing him to come along. This is, oh, I feel so bad for Elijah. I feel so bad for him.
Over here!
Is that someone he knows, an old relative or something?
Well, what is it?
Did you know
That would make sense. If Kabeb used to be rich, like maybe his father was rich, his father passed away, and then suddenly they were poor. Because that just makes sense with his personality, because he does act very spoiled. Like, that might be where his narcissistic tendencies come from, and why it kind of feels like he's not very close with his family. Because it's episode 4, and this is the first time we've heard of his family.
She taught me how to knit. She was actually teaching Eliza, but I learned too.
Why is his, like, made out of wood? Was it just rushed? Was the gravestone rushed?
How old were you? Like 12?
17. From an acting audition. Guess it was the only good photo they had of me.
Oh, so he's, like, estranged from his family almost. In the documentary episode, it seems like he was very close with his family, but the fact that they only have, like, one really good photo of him and his tombstone is, like, made of wood instead of, like, a slab, the family, like, either did not like him or they, like, were really, really low on funds.
My dad wouldn't let me audition. He wanted a stable future for me. Acting is... well...
Oh, well. Now you're...
I wonder, is this kind of a high school musical sort of situation? Oh, I wanna do theater, but that's gay sort of thing? Is that kind of where it's going? I don't know. It just kind of gives that vibe. It could also just be his parents are strict, obviously. Yeah, that's not the face of, like, a really nice father. Yeah, the father, or I'm assuming that's the father. Maybe it could be an uncle or something. But he seems very strict. Like, he feels like one of those men who are like, you cannot cry, you cannot show emotion, you have to work hard for your family. You're not allowed to have hobbies unless they're manly, strong hobbies. You know, that's the instant vibe I'm getting. Did you just take the flowers meant for that grave to put on your snowman? That is crazy, okay? That is crazy. To steal the flowers meant for the grave of your family member. Or I'm assuming family member. She might be just a random child, but that is crazy.
Dad. Well, you know.
Nah, we were visiting my grandpa. He smoked like a shoe.
I really don't understand how the ghost objects work. Sure, ghosts are spirits, but why is there a spirit in a cigarette? I guess maybe it's not spirit, it's like energy, because I know like in some maybe not folklore, folklore might be the wrong word, but in some stories and stuff, ghosts are made of energy, not necessarily spirit, like life. So maybe it's not the life force necessarily, it's just the energy of being matter that turns it into a ghost and stuff. I could be totally off though.
Not gonna wanna know.
Oh well. At least this.
How does a ghost choke on smoke? That does not make any sense whatsoever. That's cartoon logic at its finest right there.
And Eliza would have brought dandelions. Mom would have gotten, I don't know, carnations or whatever. Dad wouldn't have bothered.
Oh, is it the girl? Is it the girl that was building the snowman? I'm guessing your best friend or cousin or something like that. It was probably her, I'd imagine. Maybe she had a crush on him, like a secret crush before he passed away.
Oh, no.
It's the guy he hates.
It's not even funny. You okay? What's up? Demtri? Huh. Well, what a surprise meeting. That's for sure.
The guy who saved your life, that you still hate.
Funny joke. No, I'm clearing up the path. There's at least a week's worth of snow. A path to where? Visiting someone?
Can he not just be nice? Maybe this is his winter job, you know? You go work at McDonald's and get fired for throwing stuff in the grill. He works at the cemetery clearing off snow. Is that not so hard to believe that someone could just be working or do a nice thing for people? Why does everyone have to, gain something out of everything? Maybe he left the flowers, because he's obviously digging to Elijah's grave. Were they friends? Did they even know each other? I don't know what their relationship is. Are they exes? What a dummy. How do you fall in a grave? I've seen this done so many times before, but how do you actually fall in a grave that's like 6 feet deep and 6 feet long, How do you not notice? And it even has railings. It has railings. How did you do that, Kabeb? Are you that dumb? No wonder you're failing all your lectures. This guy is really good at hurting himself.
I'll do it by myself. Demtri, don't move. Don't make it worse. Anthony, help.
Of course.
Anthony is always better at everything. Why does anyone need old Demtri? I'm just a damn ghost taxi.
What is his problem with Demtri? What is their relationship? We have gotten nothing with Demtri and how they're connected to the characters other than Demtri saved Kabeb's life. He saved Kabeb's life. That's all we know about the guy, and that he somehow knew Elijah. How in the world are you going to be mad at Demtri when he saved your life? What could he have possibly done where saving your life isn't enough to redeem his actions? That is crazy. I guess I'm weird because I usually don't hold grudges very long. I usually get over things very quickly. But I can't possibly understand why you would hate this guy after he saved your life. I don't understand.
Demtri Brodsky is still good for something. Unbelievable.
It's crazy that he thinks like this in college, you know? This feels like a midlife crisis, not a kid in college crisis, you know? Some people consider it their best years in college, but for him, it's not. So there must be more to his backstory other than just, oh, I'm poor. There has to be more.
Thank you.
Demtri literally thinks he's insane. What is happening? Why is Kabeb having such a breakdown? What was that? Where did that come from? Oh my goodness. That is crazy. There was like no build up to his breakdown other than him being like a narcissist and, you know, the poor thing. But other than that, it's like, what? Where did that breakdown come from? Not that I don't appreciate it. I think that breakdown is going to help him become a better person. It's going to help him with his character growth. But it just feels kind of out of place. Like, there should have been a little bit more. I mean, I guess he was also trying to find all those jobs and got fired and quit and stuff. But at the same time, that didn't feel like a super big deal. Just how they presented it in a montage. I think if they gave us a few more minutes of, oh man, I'm useless, I can't find a job, and then went to the graveyard and then had his little panic attack, that would help a lot, because you really didn't feel the pain of not having a job other than the fact that he's not going to eat. But anyways, I'm rambling way too much. I liked this episode. I think it was a good episode. It was a shorter episode, but I don't mind at all. Shorter episodes are just fine with me. Animation was great as always. Writing, I think the only improvement could have been a little bit more of a lead up to the panic attack, but you know what? I can't argue. Maybe he was just hiding it underneath, you know, maybe that was the intention. He's hiding his emotions, because he does seem to do that. But anyways, I am excited for episode 5. I have no idea what episode 5 is going to be about. I'm assuming it's going to be about Demeter and Kabeb in the hospital or something, and maybe we'll get more backstory. I'm hoping that's what it is. I really want to know why Kabeb hates Demeter, and why, or not why, but how Demeter is connected to Elijah. Were they boyfriends? Were they friends? Are they related in some way? Were they just, I don't know. I'm very curious what he's all about. Anyways, guys, if you like this reaction, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.